Hi yogis, join me in this short but very strong sequence in side plank, moving through downward facing dog in a rolling ripple to plank pose and then some variations in side plank. Let's start in cat-cow pose. So hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale, draw the belly in, rounding the spine and filling the space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, reversing that movement, looking forward, rotate the hips behind you. And again, twice more. Exhaling, drawing in. Inhale, rotating the hips. Exhale, hugging in. Inhale. Come back to your neutral spine, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. So here, have the knees bent for a moment. Lift the hips up nice and high. Let the head dangle in between your arms. And then you can pedal through, bend one knee at a time. Lovely. And then I want you to move your hands forward just an inch or two. I'm going to make that roll, ripple into plank pose. Come up high on your toes. Draw the belly in, and we're going to roll the spine forward, the shoulders moving forward over the wrists. And then bend the knees, not all the way down to the ground, but as you bend your knees, you want to push back. You want to bring your chest closer to your thighs, looking at your knees or your toes, and then lift the hips up, stretching the heels down, opening the backs of the knees. Lift up the heels, moving back into our plank pose. Roll the spine forward. Good. Strong in the legs. Knit the ribs together. Lift the hips just a little bit so you're not sagging in the spine. Draw the heels back. Press down on your fingers. Let's move back again. Bend the knees. Bring your chest to your thighs. Look at your toes. Raise your hips up. Draw the heels down. One more time. Lifting up. Rolling forward, bend the knees, move your chest back, lift the hips. Beautiful. Now, let's come to our plank pose and bring your left knee down onto your mat. Spin the foot behind you and place the right heel down. We're going to circle the right arm around. So we're in a supported side plank. Circles, leave that arm over the ear, rotate the ribs up, look up. And then we'll take this onto the other side, place that hand down, step back to plank. Bring the right knee down, spin the foot behind you. Excuse my back as we rotate the arm. And leaving the arm over the ear, rotate the ribs, move the hips forward, spin the ribs, look up. And then bring the hands down and step back to plank pose. Bring the knees down. Sit back in child's pose for a moment. Soften the elbows, the shoulders, and lower your head. Draw the hands back. Raise your spine. Bring your hands onto the shoulders and rotate the elbows. Maybe these side planks and down dogs are really demanding on the arms. Very strengthening, very toning for the arms and the shoulders. But if you're not used to it, if you're new to this pose or technique, then it can really take its toll. You can feel it quite strong on your arms. Let's come back, downward facing dog. Lift the hips. We'll move into some variations of this side plank. Lift the hips up, roll the spine forward to plank. Now have some space between your feet. And we're going to swivel the heels over to the left. So both of the feet actually come onto the edges. You might be able to take the right hand off, hand on the shoulder, or you can lift the arm up. Good. And over to the other side. Be careful that you don't sag in the hips. Try to lift the hips Raising the arm up. And again, over to the other side. Raise the arm. You can try taking the arm over the ear. Get this great length, the side of the body. And over to the other side. And over. And then for another variation, you can bring the feet closer together. And we can swivel onto the left side and stack the feet on top of each other. Ooh, requires a lot more strength, a lot more focus here. Lift the arm up. Good, bring the hand down over to the other side. And bring the arm down. Good. And then bring the knees down, folding back to child's pose. And our last variation, return, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up, roll the spine forward to plank pose. Tilt onto the left side, try and stack the feet, raise the right arm. And you can try lifting the top leg. And then we're going to place that foot down behind, lower the hips slightly, press the left toes down and raise the right arm up for a wild thing. Bring the arm down, over to the other side. Place the foot down, press the right toes down, lifting up, and you can even raise the heel, the left heel. And then come back. Very nice. Plank pose. Bring the knees down. Let's sit back, tuck your toes under. Sit back for a moment. Let the breath calm. You may want to just take the arms back behind you, interlace the fingers, stretch the arms back. Bring the arms in front, give yourself a hug. Bring the chin down. Swap over the arms. Very nice, untop your toes, sit back. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. Tune back in very soon. You can subscribe on my YouTube channel and you'll be notified whenever new videos are put up. Okay, namaste. Thank you.